Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Zillia, and today we're here to talk about We Never Learn, episode 7 of season 2. And this episode was a Rizu based episode that was actually fun from start to finish, as we learn new things and we learn or revisit some old facts about this character of Rizu Ogata that really helps to make this episode enjoyable from both a comedy and from a character aspect. So, first off, will Yuiga and Sekijo ever learn? We open up the show with both of these two characters asking out Rizu Ogata in order to take her to the open day at the college that she wishes to enroll at. College, university, same thing. Well, technically different, depending on where you're from. And although they both get to ask her out, she accepts both invitations, which leads to Ogata being very happy. She's very excited, she can't sleep. However, when she gets waiting for the two, both of Yuiga and Sekijo both try to ditch her, so that the other one can spend time with Rizu. Yuiga's like, I got a stomachache, you spend time with Sekijo. And Sekijo's like, I've got a stomachache, you spend time with Yuiga. They both get confused in cross-communication as to what each other want, thus leading to Rizu being disappointed and sad throughout this entire segment. Like, she speaks from being happy to being sad because the two of Sekijo and Yuiga are both trying to one-up each other to basically leave the other behind so that they can interact with Rizu themselves. And I'll admit, the interactions and the excuses were kind of funny, and I do like the character of Sekijo, so this was a great watch for me this first half. And we do get to see a character that hopefully we should see in future episodes. However, I'm not going to say any more because technically that is a spoiler. So, for those of you who read the manga, you'll know who I'm on about, but for those of you who are anime only watchers, then get excited, look forward to a character from this part of the episode returning later on. Now, I love the fact that Rizu actually gets drunk in this episode, as she's talking to some college students that are having a barbecue, and she gets drunk on the fumes of the alcohol. This probably isn't possible. The whole secondhand smoking type of thing. It's the same thing, but with alcohol fumes, or alcohol basically. And this leads to an adorable outburst from Rizu herself, which basically also entails her scolding both Sekijo and Yuiga, then explaining her true feelings. She just wants to spend time with her friends. She was happy that she could do that. However, Sekijo and Yuiga made it difficult for her because they kept leaving her behind. And she got upset and sad by that. So, that was actually a nice way to end off this first half. Sekijo being overbearing and just wacky and crazy. Loved it. Yuiga trying to be nice. His heart's in the right place, but unfortunately, he just doesn't get the female gender, which is kind of a running joke with Yuiga at the moment. And obviously a good showcase from Rizu in terms of her abilities and her desires and feelings. But we continue with the Rizu development in part 2 of this episode, as we get to see a maid Rizu. Yes, that's right, even Azumi has gotten Rizu into a maid's outfit. And the idea leading up to this was actually really great from a comedy aspect. As we see the maid with Azumi, that you can see in the thumbnail of this video, she gets happy because she's like, oh, we need new maids for this board game competition. And I'm just sat there, and we're all just sat there just watching like, yep, this is going to end badly. However, thanks to Azumi and Yuiga, the cafe shouldn't go bankrupt, like the owners were afraid of because of Rizu's board game skills. Because they helped her Rizu win after a 42 losing streak. That's right, she lost 42 times in a row. And then thanks to Azumi and Yuiga helping her out and coming in, guiding her from the shadows, she manages to win. Otherwise, she probably would have lost like 1,000 times, and yeah, the cafe would be bankrupt, because if the customer won against a maid, they get a free meal. Therefore, the cafe at the moment is only dishing out 42 free meals instead of 1,000. Or some ridiculous number. And the twist with Rizu finding out that it was all thanks to Azumi and Yuiga that she won, it was funny, but it was a bit harsh. I mean, okay, I laughed, but I also laughed at other points in anime episodes from different series when I shouldn't have laughed. Kami Kill, laughed a lot. Not really a comedy. Anyway, I found it a bit harsh, but again, it was a laugh nevertheless. But the real talking point was the very end of the episode. After the outro. So if you stayed to the very end, not only did you hear an amazing outro, which Season 2's outro is like amazing this time around. I just love the visuals and the effects and the sounds. Brilliant. But also a great piece of character development from Rizu's character. As Yuiga asks her, if she starts winning up games, will her goals change? And she actually reveals, if you would have asked me in April, which I'm guessing is like a few months away because I don't really know what sort of time they're in. I presume they're in sort of like June, July type of time. Maybe a little bit, maybe a month. So maybe May. Anyway, she says, if you were to ask me in April, I would have said yes. However, now I really want to learn the feelings of others and myself. This means that she doesn't understand her own emotions. And we can back this up because this was hinted at us earlier on in this episode, where we see her not being able to sleep. She doesn't know the reason. The reason is she's excited, but she just doesn't understand that. So she wants to learn more. She wants to build up on her basic knowledge. So if she starts winning at games, she's going to continue on this path that she's currently on. And this obviously is good development because it shows us as the audience that she knows what her weaknesses are. And she's, trying to work on improving her weaknesses. So overall, I thought this was a very fun and enjoyable episode with a great showcasing of Rizu's character and personality, as well as some other characters. And I really do want to look forward to the development for Rizu's character in future episodes. I obviously know what happens because I'm up to date with the manga in terms of development, but once they animate it, I really think they'll do it justice. So, with all that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Subscribe if you're new, so you never miss a video from me. Comment down below all your thoughts. Did you like Maid Rizu? And apart from that, just have a good day, and I hope you'll succeed with whatever you're doing. Bye bye for now.